好，欢迎大家继续收看《最终幻想16》啊。那我们接着来啊，接下来我们做什么任务？完成米德的委托。现在是米德的那个任务，与卡戎交谈啊，与布莱克索恩交谈啊，给了2个 NPC 的那个位置。卡戎就在这里吧，索恩就在这里，是不是？布莱克索恩。
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you, from Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
哦，完成了啊！接下来是跟卡戎谈一谈，就在附近。
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
备忘录。
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Would be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
好，接下来是与栈桥上的巴道夫交谈。巴道夫，看一下啊，这边是这边可以那个啥，是不是有新的东西可以买了？
And what can I do for you?
问一下米德，问一下关于米德的事情。
Quite the
哦，
opposite.
这个没有语音的，我忘了。这种对话是没语音的。
Father-like daughter.
看一下新的
If you're gonna buy
新的
something,
武
be
器
quick。about it.
好像没有什么更新呢。
西云清霜进入直播间。
补一下。
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
OK。这边可以打造武器，是不是？
What do you need?
哦，不是，应该是新的对话。就是说它有那个标志，说明是有新的东西啊，可以说是新的，可以是新的对话，也可以是新的那个商店，那个商店里面有新的商品更新。看一下啊
So, will it be?
能做啥？哦，可以做一个那个，做一个研磨的。
No scratches,
白
right?
白更健康进入直播间。
这个是那个做这个
Should last you a good while.
OK。这个是哦，这个需要啥？需要那个混浊粘液啊。
Anything else?
哎，
Clive? What do you want?
强化装备哦。这边好像没有什么可以强化的。啊，这边可以强化那个猎人围巾、猎人妖精，加2。
Yeah, that should do you.
OK。
That it? Fine.
然后再去把旧的卖了。
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
哦，这个是那个，好像没有什么要卖的。
Is that all?
OK， 这边整理了一下装备啊，然后这个应该是更新的地图吧？街机模式。 新的地图，好，看一下在哪儿。这边有对话，哦，是那个吟游诗人，这个了。
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag, that is.
好，这导航在。导航键它只是给你一个大概的方向啊，它不会给具体的路线。
寒鸦欺负金梁国女进入直播间。
Should be enough to. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
伯纳德，
Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
哦，前往玛莎旅社需要那个开大地图了。
寒鸦欺负金梁国女进入直播间。
哎，在哪儿？在这里。我们前往这个玛莎旅社。哦，在里面嘛，应该是。
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
在哪儿？哦，在外面。哇，好远的。
She had a man a Gregor. Please, teach me how to fight.
嗯，这边死路啊，这要出去啊。哎，走错了。哦，大概在这个位置，在这个方向，它只会给方向给你。
Stay sharp. Standards down.
哇，好远的，在哪儿
Still
啊？
taking your kid. We'll have to see this.
看一下啊，我在这里啊，需要穿过那个啊，从这边走啊，要往北走是吗？反了！哇，这个好远的，直接快速移动吧。 OK， 回到玛莎旅社。那我们看一下啊，应该是看往哪边走，往这边，这里吧？啊，对，这边应该是正道。到这个野外跑步速度就加快了，应该走这边。哎，这边有一个石碑，有一座石碑。
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working though.
哎，反应啊，是这边吗？哦，应该是的，对。点点关注啊，点点关注，新观众点点关注。钱这么少。哦，跟这个 NPC 对话，就是这个叫伯纳德的。
What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with thieves. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
thank you kindly. And take care.
好，接下来是要打倒敌人了，就在前方，就他吧。
This shouldn't take long.
好多啊！叫增援了。哎，等会儿，来发一个那个。哎，不对，哦，应该是。本来是想发那个什么的，发一个雷电的。 直接，又叫增援。哦，不是，这个是基因怪吧？哎，化解一次攻击。 哦 ，crap！ 我操！哎。 哎，这个赶紧吃个药。哇，这个反击真的好那个啥的，反击真的要抓住时机才行。 还要快力竭了，哎，我应该是换了那个雷电技能。 哎，这个没闪到，又化解了一次攻击。我发现好多游戏都用化解攻击的，只狼啊，还有那个只狼好像没有，是那个叫什么？艾尔德法环啊，不是艾尔德法环，是卧龙啊，卧龙就有化解攻击。 哦，又倒了。搞定。这基因怪有点烦人，基因怪太烦人了。
团员 进入直播间。
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Or it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
哦，现在回藏身处吧。对，打开地图，传送回去。
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
哎，哦，不是这里吧？应该是在那个这边走，这边走应该也可以去。
Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us.
哎，走错了，这里吧。
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
哦，任务完成。拿了个配件了哦，这个是四肢吐息，泰坦的能力挥臂再次使用所需时间缩短哦，这是缩 CD 的。
That's my good deed for the day done.
哦，对，我有那个新的能力了，泰坦的那个能力，哎，有支线可以做，两个支线呢，有几个支线现在这边，一个、两个支线可以做，有2个支线可以做，我这边就我看一下啊，这边是主线吧，归来，支线是啥？我看一下，这边有一个药剂师与医生，还有这个啥？ 剑的觉悟，
恨绵绵无解气的邓泽斌进入直播间。
信箱充满回忆的，我先去那个什么地方？这边可以快速传送到那个门口吗？好像不行。哦，这边就先去，哎，这边是那个主线啊，不过也没关系。 主线应该是手动触发的，对话什么的。我先去一下，就这里啊，这里应该是主线，这里面就是支线了，应该是就在这个里面吧。我看一下，就在这个里面，先把主线触发一下。
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
有一个支线。
You have the look of the man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but as many die, he's recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that he's doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply, so...
艾摩内亚草。
What few leaves we have
艾摩内亚草
will be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh, thank you. No one knows her blood like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
然后再去接另外一个支线。另外一个支线是在下面这边。
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
这个是朵丽丝的任务。
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
哦，这是那个应该是那个剑的觉悟。
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
好，接了2个，我们就去做这个任务。看一下，在龙巢平原寻找科尔的部队。龙巢平原，我看一下，龙巢平原是不是这个？西门、东门、三角湿地。这个是第2个任务的。 在安博地区附近采集，这个，啊，先做这个。100多米啊，采集那个药草，要采几个？采3个是吗？
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
哎，我现在是个泰坦能力是吧？对，泰坦能力不是那个雷电，我换了。哎，是要按住吗？哦。OK。等一下，我换一下能力吧。那个装备。这边我要换一下能力啊，把它换成雷电吧。阿姆，哎，战斗中无法 ，OK。哦，这是那个大招，这大招是回血的，我记得是。OK， 换一下那个。拉姆，哎，那个装备是不是变了？哦，迎头雷击。然后这个是那个 ，OK， 找一下草，哎，已经标出来了。
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
OK， 完毕。哇，好简单的。然后那个，去那个一那边，这边有一个支线了，北境。这边有任务可以做，这边有任务。北境这边的话是那个多远了？200多米，要找那个部队是吗？是他吧，科尔。
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northridge. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
好，在那个龙巢平原南边，龙巢平原的南边救援禀赋者，哎，就在附近嘛。哎，前方有怪。
They're trying to get into the carriage.
躲过了，但是他那个反击没触发出来。哎，哎。哎，哦，倒了。哎，化解了一次攻击。我操！哦，又倒了，很好。来，切死他！这精英怪也不过如此嘛。
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
好 ，OK， 那回藏身处吧。把2个任务都交了，先从最近的开始。最近的这个是在上面。
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dane arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
好，完成。好，剑的觉悟。好，升级了啊，30级了。哎，拿到了一个配件啊，火之吐息腾升火焰，这个是那个缩短冷却时间的，其他2个是原料。好，接下来是还有一个支线要交的啊，因为在那个上面呢。哎，这边好像有什么新的东西可以看一下啊。资源物品窗口可以领了，是不是？我现在有205的这个点数，刚好这边有一个205的，拿了一个什么圣职者勋章加。
Come again. I may have more for you.
看一下啊，圣职者勋章是应该是什么？是那个装备，我看一下，圣职者勋章好像是。哦，是那个配件，防御力、攻击力，这可以把它。圣职者在哪？哦，这个是啊，恢复药的恢复提升40%，这个可以啊。OK， 那个还有一个支线要交的，上面那个到上面去。要交那个药。
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Talia trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. What do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
好啊，这个任务完成。药剂师与医生，啊，都是原料哦。好，接下来是主线了。归来这个主线还没完成呢。
What's everyone whispering about?
The little ones have been a terrible trick. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her back.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
托加尔，
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tones?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but
槟榔的稀有物种，
an animal native to the far northern
名为槟榔
reaches
的
of
稀有物种。
Philistia. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frost wolf who served
所以说托加尔它不是一只
ancient
普通的狼，
north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
芬瑞尔。
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a
召唤兽
dominant
西
of
瓦，
Shiva, a girl from the northern territories, and her
只有北部的人才会
one
生出西瓦的显化者。
as the dominant of Shiva, and the other
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers
所以这
awakened.
个为什么上一
Just when
期
his master needed him the most.
是上一期还是上上期，他那个力量觉醒，
Torgal blasting those bastards
就是因为这
to
个
come. Jill would have been for it.
quite. Though Torgal's power is his
就是
own,
他就是他本身就是那个
as a frost
那个叫什么？
it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
“不久后，
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
好，接下来是要和 Vivian 交谈。Vivian 应该是在那个什么地方？是在那个什么地方来着？等一下，这边有啥？啊，没什么东西啊。Vivian 应该是在那个这边过去。这边下去。
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left.
罗扎利斯附近的目击情报。
Keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
有名无实，中有方进入直播间。
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
我就是没有当君主的命。
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
客人谁啊？我操，不会是胡歌那边那帮人吧？这
For your trouble.
哦，拜伦。
It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
同一时间，这边应该是在这边是约书亚吧？原水晶自治领首府，我操！神统府，桑布雷克神统府。
Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince.
达尔梅提亚。
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
好，接下来要与这个拜伦交谈。拜伦在那个什么地方，在下面是吗？在 OK 下去。
It's just one thing after another around here.
用一下这个电梯。
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most
helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed, days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
哎，这个作战方案。
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away.
哦，这个是刚刚应该是什么情报分析啊？
There was something a little
情报分析。
strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy.
哦，元龙之牙啊，下一个那个要摧毁水晶的地方。
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
好，接下来是与奥托交谈。
It's finished outfitting her little workshop I hear. With a little help.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
胡歌的行踪。
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
哦，现在要去讨伐胡歌，因为上一次是那个 BOSS 战，胡歌被打跑了。
You ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
受了重伤。
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
好的啊，那么，接下来要和拜伦交谈。哦，拜伦就在这里。
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart.
啊，武器更新，武器装备都已经更新好了。
Come, let us
现在出
away
发，
to adventure.
去讨伐胡歌。好，接下来就是要前往哪里了？现在要前往这里啊，这个叫维尔克洛伊沙漠啊，从这边啊，就是进入那个沙漠啊，但是这个这边还不能暂停是吗？操作视角还不能保存呢，我先回藏身处啊。 先回藏身处啊，这一期的话就到这边结束了，这边存档啊，然后下期就再去讨伐胡歌吧。这边有400多的能力点，这些能力点的话，我看一下啊，490哦，看一下有什么要升级的。 哇，全都是，就泰坦这边好像也没有什么要升级的。然后这边是那个雷电，雷电的话，哇，全都是，490，这个有点高。这个地方450是提升嘛，就是 Master 化 ，OK， 升到最高啊。 OK， 好，那么本期视频到此结束，感谢大家收看，我们下期再见，拜拜。